successfully. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is
extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Seahawks.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
2 and now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Bobby Wagner. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Breida. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
Brought down at the 26.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
24, Seahawks 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And that'll make it third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, Tua going deep here for punt. And got his man complete. 30, the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. We're up a big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
They are not ready for us.
The ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch gears. Shift. 6 guys. Check it. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run forward with Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you know.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
They'll try to run with Breida into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Tua, and he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
His kick is
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Stays on his feet. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. From the gun, Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Seattle.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. From the 5, here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third and short. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Wilkins. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. It's Grant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
16.
Tua now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
At 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It's certainly
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah with that time, able to drop him for a loss. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down he'll go at the 25.
Number 3.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jakeem Grant.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
There defensively.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 52. Seahawks.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. And some space here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson now, throwing on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
up second and
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
to Rashad Penny.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come off the ball. Share.
10 cycle. Red cycle. Cheetah. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.